Hello, everyone, and welcome to Bridge is for Everyone. My name's Jad. This is episode 30 of the Learn to Play series. In this episode, you'll learn when to make a strong double over the opposition's opening bid. First, let's review what the previous episode said about bidding over the opponent's opening bid. In episode 26, you learned that with 17 points or less and a long strong suit, you should overcall in that suit if possible. In episode 27, you learned that with 15 to 17 high card points, a balanced hand, and a stopper in the opponent's suit, you should overcall one no trump. And in episode 29, you learned that with 13 to 17 points, biddable holdings in all unbid suits, and a hand which is not balanced, you should make a takeout double. All of these rules have one thing in common. They're limited to hands with a maximum of 17 points. If you have no more than 17 points, and your hand is unsuitable for any of these calls, then you should pass. But how do you bid if you have a strong hand with 18 or more points? Here is the rule. With any hand of 18 or more points, you should call double. When you do this, your partner will apply the rules from episode 29 and will think your double is a takeout double. So how do you tell partner your double is not a takeout double, but is a strong double? Here is the rule. As you saw in episode 29, after you call double, partner must ensure that you get another bid. With less than 18 points, you must accept any suit bid by partner. You may not bid a new suit or make a no trump bid. But with 18 or more points, you can bid a new suit or bid no trump. This bid tells partner that your double was a strong double and not a takeout double. Let's see how this works in practice. This is deal 191. East is the dealer. Here is your hand. As always, you value your hand. You have 17 high card points and one long point for a total of 18 points. You have two short suits, both doubletons, so your hand is semi-balanced. And you have two biddable suits, spades and clubs. East opens the bidding with one diamond. It's your turn to bid. You check the meaning of your opponent's opening bid. East has 13 to 21 points and 4 or more diamonds. You apply the rules for bidding after the opposition has opened the bidding. With 18 or more points, you meet the requirements for a strong double, so you call double. West passes. It's partner's turn to bid. Because you doubled a bid of one of a suit, partner will interpret your double as a takeout double and will look for a fit in the unbid suits. Partner bids one heart and East passes. It's your turn to bid and you interpret partner's bid. Partner has bid a new suit at the lowest level, showing less than 8 points, and may have as few as 3 hearts. With only 2 hearts, you cannot guarantee a fit with partner's suit, so you will bid a new suit or no trump. But which do you bid? Here is the rule. The first preference is to bid a new long suit if you have one. You have a long spade suit, so you bid one spade. West passes. It's partner's turn to bid. Partner interprets your bid. Because you bid a new suit, Partner knows your initial double was a strong double, showing 18 or more points, and your suit bid shows at least 5 spades. Partner revalues his hand in light of this information and bids 4 spades. East passes. It's your turn to bid. Your hand is the minimum for your previous bids, so with nothing further to add, you pass, and West passes to end the bidding. The contract is 4 spades by South. You have a strong hand, and with partner's support, you should have a good chance of making this game contract. Now let's try another deal. This is deal 192. East is the dealer. Here is your hand. As always, you value your hand. You have 20 high card points and 0 long points, for a total of 20 points. With no short suits, your hand is flat and therefore balanced, and you have one biddable suit, clubs. East opens the bidding with 1 club. It's your turn to bid, and you interpret East's bid. You are told that it shows 13 to 21 points and 2 or more clubs. You have a strong hand and apply the rules for a strong double. Your 20 points are more than the 18 required, so you call double, and West passes. Partner responds to your double, assuming that it is a takeout double with a bid of 1 diamond, and East passes. It's your turn to bid, and you interpret partner's bid. Partner's bid is weak, showing less than 8 points and as few as 3 diamonds. Now is the time for you to show partner your real strength. You apply the rules for a no-trump overcall. You have a balanced hand, and your club suit provides an excellent stopper in the only suit bid by opponents. You are able to make a no-trump bid, but which no-trump bid should you make? Here is the rule. With 25 or more points, you know you will have enough for game, so bid 3 no-trump. With 22 to 24 points, bid 2 no-trump. If partner has 3 or more points, partner will bid 3 no-trump. And with 18 to 21 points, bid 1 no-trump. You have 20 points, so you bid 1 no-trump, and West passes. Partner has an extremely weak hand and passes, and East passes to end the auction. The contract is 1 no-trump by South. You have a strong hand, but partner has virtually nothing of value. You should be pleased that the bidding has stopped at 1 no-trump. Now let's look at another deal. This is deal 193. East is the dealer. Here is your hand. As always, you value your hand. You have 17 high card points and 1 long point for a total of 18 points. The singleton heart means that your hand is unbalanced, and you have 2 biddable suits, spades and clubs. East opens the bidding with 1 heart. It's your turn to bid, and you interpret East's bid. East has 13 to 21 points and 5 or more hearts. You apply the rules for a strong double. Your 18 points are just enough, so you call double, and West passes. Partner interprets your bid as a takeout double and responds with a bid of 1 spade, and East passes. It's your turn to bid, and you interpret partner's bid. Partner has made a weak response to your double, showing less than 8 points and at least 3 spades. You check for a fit in partner's suit. You add your 5 spades to partner's minimum of 3 spades, for a total of 8 spades. This fit in spades requires you to revalue your hand. You replace the 1 long point with 3 dummy points for the singleton heart, giving you a total of 20 points. If partner has 5 points, a game in spades should be possible, so you will bid spades. But at which level? Here is the rule. This rule follows the same pattern as you saw for the previous hand. With 25 or more points, make a game bid of 4 spades. With 22 to 24 points, bid 3 spades. And with 18 to 21 points, bid 2 spades. You apply this rule, and with 20 points, bid 2 spades. And West passes. Because you bid again after partner's weak response to your double, partner knows it was a strong double. Partner bids 4 spades. And East passes. It's your turn to bid. You have told partner everything about your hand and have no reason to bid again. You pass. And West passes to end the auction. The contract is 4 spades by North. Partner should have an excellent chance of making this game contract. Now let's try another deal. This is deal 194. East is the dealer. Here is your hand. As always, you value your hand. You have 18 high card points and 0 long points, for a total of 18 points. With no short suits, your hand is flat and therefore balanced, and your only biddable suit is clubs. East opens the bidding with 1 heart. It's your turn to bid, and you interpret your opponent's bid. You know that East has 13 to 21 points and 5 or more hearts. You apply the rules for a strong double. You meet the minimum requirement of 18 points, so you call double. And West passes. Partner treats your bid as a takeout double and bids 1 spade. And East passes. It's your turn to bid, and you interpret partner's bid. Partner has shown less than 8 points and at least 3 spades. With no long suits, you apply the rules for a no-trump overcall. As required, you have a balanced hand, but you do not have a stopper in your opponent's heart suit. So what can you bid? Here is the rule. With no long suit and no stopper in the opponent's suit, you have 2 possible calls. Bid 1 no-trump or pass and let partner play 1 spade. If you have only 2 cards in partner's suit, you should bid 1 no-trump. But with 3 or more cards in partner's suit, you should pass. Partner's suit was spades, and you have 3 spades, so you call pass. And West passes to end the bidding. The contract is 1 spade by North. Your strong hand sitting over East should give partner an excellent chance of making this contract. This episode has covered more of the basics of bridge. It focused on making a call of double with a strong hand after your opponent's opening bid of 1 of a suit. Initially, partner will think you made a takeout double, but your second bid will convert this to a strong double. In future episodes, I'll cover everything else you'll need to be a confident and successful bridge player. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and consider subscribing to this channel. Until next time, this is Jad reminding you that bridge is for everyone.